ぐるっと行ってらして、ちょっと大パイの戦い、試合になりましたね、急遽。まあ、そうですね。とりあえずは、大パイなんでね、まあ、怪我に出さないように戦いたいとこですかね。まあ、あとは、なるべく控えの選手を鍛えれるようにはしたいですかね。うん。まあ一応スピードルで限界まで稼いではいきたいですかね。あとは、まあそうっすね。まあマクナイト、ちょっとモラル低い人中心に、あれですかね。ちょっと、うん。ってとこかな。あとは、まあここら辺あたりはあれだな。ロス、マクリード。あ、でもフルトン活躍させないとまずいか。フルトンも活躍させてってとこかな、やっぱ。まあ、奥田、クロスウェル活躍。ここら辺だよな。ここら辺がどうするか。まあ、イーラム。まあいいや。とりあえず、あとあれだな、一応。オーパイね、前回トータルヤードが少し6ヤードぐらいはみ出ちゃったのかな。なんでちょっとオーパイの、そう、総合ヤード気をつけてやりたいとこですよね。オーパイの注意点と。そう。確か、リターンは入らないだったかな。うん。まあ、なるべくサラ、まあそうですね。なるべくサラと、まあイーラムはちょっと控えに置いといてもいいかな。そしたら。サラと、まあ、ポスターもちょっと上げときたいとこかな。まあでもイーラムも調子上げた方がいいか。一応。最初はこれでいってかな。うん。一応あれだな。CPU 制限ルール。QB ランパス合わせて5回で400ヤードで、パスとかラン獲得ヤードが、600ヤードだよな、合計が。まあ、あとは怪我しないようにやりたいとこですかね。まあ、とりあえず、オダフェがもう上がってるんで、とりあえずあれっすね。うん。マクナイト、マクニール。あ、これ飛ばさないで、せっかくの大パイなんでね。映像、またなんか使える映像になればいいですね。スピードで頑張ってほしいですけどね。あとホッケンソンもうちょっと鍛えたいとこかってとこかな。
It's the Detroit Lions taking on the Carolina Panthers.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Carolina Panthers.
さて、先攻後攻どっちかな。 リンチのモラルもちょっと上げたいところですけどね。まあ一応もうすぐバイウィークなんで、モラルはプラス10ぐらいみんな上がるんですけども。
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive.
じっくり見てきますかね。
And a look here at their go-to
チャール
guy
ズ・
under
ケリー
center.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
1862ヤー
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
Now,
right?
two touchdown passes
Two
last week.
touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
まあ普通にこれでいっか。まあ最初はちょっとあれだな。
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23
Lose
yard
yard.
line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And this throw incomplete. They were all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Now Kelly.
ああ、抜けられた。
Inside it's McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
リングタイとか抜けられちゃうかな。お、あ、大西さんかな。そう、ちょうど今日モニターをまだつけてなくて、まあ大パイ試合です、これは。よし、オッケー。
They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you
あ、
cannot.
ヨネさんか。意
Five
外に。
wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage, and if you do that, you got a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now or very quickly.
まあとりあえずね、大パイ試合なんで、よし、まあつないと。
Now make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
まあちょっとね、稼ぎたいとこですね。
Maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Lions will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
どうしようかな。とりあえず。
And what a performance in his last game. Couple of touchdown passes, that was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
あれあれ、ああ、そういうことか。
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
まあとりあえず。 おお、これいきなり怪我人とか怖っ。
The numbers for him from a week ago. 13 carries, 105 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff, because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
こうか。まあとりあえずこれでサラで決めたいところですね。ああ、きつい。合わないか。
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach. Let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're growing louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. That's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. Hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Touchdown, Detroit.
サラが育ってくれると嬉しいな。
His fifth touchdown now on the year.
3タッチダウンまでだったか。
A first quarter lead.
スプレッドシート。3タッチダウンまでだよな。うわ、なんか外れそう。あぶね。ワイドレシーバーは3TBO は200ヤード。
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On first down, it's Kelly. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's in.
スタッツ的にはまだ大丈夫かな。0.5 ぐらいいっちゃったかな。どうなんだろう。ヤード数は56ヤードか。サックにまだ大丈夫。
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Kelly. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Lions have recovered. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And he's brought down after a very nice game.
TD にはなってない。
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. They've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
これってパス扱いなのかな、スピードオプションって。どうなんだろう。
Now back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
ヤード数が稼げなくなっちゃうな。こんだけ速いと。
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Lions have recovered.
そうだ、仕事するな。
This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches.
これでちょっとオダフェもやばくなっちゃうかな。まあ一応2人とも3か。
On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
And now here's a carry heading left. Oh, big hole left side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Lions add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over.
And under the Lions pressure, he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7.
これで、ゲームスタッツ。
Defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Kelly to throw. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight.
Under pressure now, and they get to Kelly. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. Here's Tommy Townsend now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. So here are the Lions to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
まだ3回目なんで2回目か。
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our
あ、オ
referee.
フェンスか。
That's on the tackle, Panay Sewell. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
よし、じゃあ。
They'll set up a throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. Final 30 seconds of this 1st quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. 2nd and 1. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Offensively, they like their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
ちょっと気をつけないといけないところだな。スピデルが、あ、タイムか。確かしかも65ヤードまでしかランができないんだよな。QB は。そこがちょっと怖いとこ。
Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
剣で取りたいとこだけどな。いけないかな。
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
誰だろう今度は。あ、珍しいチャンプさんが来てる。いやまあ大敗なんでまったりやってます。なかなか。いやまあそうっすね。
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
ああ、そっか。どうしようかな。おお、やべえ。
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them.
スピデルがすでに黄色くなってるってやばいな。もうそんなスタミナがあんまないのかな、スピデル。
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pull.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Devin Singletary, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions continue to pull away here in this first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
タッチダウンは3回まで。
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well. And they're really excited that he has no catches, but they're also worried. Because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Second down at 7. Kelly. Firing quickly here, that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Kelly to throw. Hitter here, it's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
ランで来ちゃうかな。まあいいや、とりあえずは。
From the gun, Kelly. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. あとはそうだな、ちょっとマクナイトで稼ぎたいとこなんだ。ああ、ダメだ。 It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
マクニールで稼ぎたいところだけど。
And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
すげえ AI が学習してる感じだな。どうしようかな、じゃあ。
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 2nd and 7, Kelly.
Oh, shit.
Incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. To throw is Kelly. And that is incomplete. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down. And his kick is good. And that drops the deficit from 28 to 25. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Taking it about the 1. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back to throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35.
Oh, shit.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll get it down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Lions have got it on cruise control. Elliott good on the extra point, and a route is on.
スタッツ的には、トータルオフェンス261ヤード、パッシング205ヤード、ラッシング56ヤード。で、2TD でしょ？だからまあいいでしょう。で、あとはホッケンソンだよな、稼がしたいのは。そういう感じか。なるほど。ニューハウス、サラ。まあね、本当はオンサイドキックとかしちゃえばいいんでしょうけど、まあそこはクリーンにいきますかね。
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's been pretty good when he's had time. The issue is, as we see here, a lot of times he hasn't had the time.
And a lot of that in getting past it is attitude. How's he projected?
あれ、いいんだよな。サック一応見とかないとな。大丈夫だね。
Is he showing that the other team is getting to him? Is he showing his guys up front that he's upset, that he's angry, or is he still encouraging? Because those guys, they've got to find a way to pick it up, and it always happens a little bit better if they feel like their quarterback's on their side.
So far, 5 sacks against him. On 1st and 10, Kelly, and he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
危ね。鬼人ヘロヘロ。まあ、ほぼ鬼人のような、確かにプレーになってるかもしれないですね。よしよし、OK。ああ、タイム取ってくればよかったな、これ。21秒。 そうだな。どうしようかな。あ、いいダメージした。まあいいや、いいダメでいくか。ちょっと調子を上げておきたい。よしよし。5000キャリア。
Elliott good with a PAT, and a rout is on here in this first half. Well, the offense wasn't out there.
あれは確かにいいダムじゃないと、ああいう系のストリークはちょっとリード入れてやつ、こう難しかったりするんですよね。まあなんだよな。まあランだけどいいや。ちょっと一発いかれちゃうかもしれないけど、ブリッツを。
He'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
あれ、あ、急に。
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into
いやー、とりあえず前半終了。まあ怪我人なし、両チームとも怪我人なしでいいですね。267ヤード。おお。なんだこれ。すげえ。こんなの出るんだ。ワシントン対インディアナポリス。おー、すげえ。でも、途中経過が出てくるわけじゃないですね、これ。シカゴ対シカゴになってる。バイウィークなのかな、これ。
Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back and forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way out to about the 35-yard line.
タッチダウン取ってたんだよな、確かに。
The Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with the score here.
Yeah, and it's a great opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
変えるかな、変えないな。これはくっついてるな。まあニューハウスいけるかな。いけないか。危ねえ。危ねえ。危なかった。どうしようかな。とりあえずもう一回行きましょう。よっしゃ。サラいいね、キャッチが。トータル、スピデルのトータルのヤードにも気をつけないといけないですよね、これ。とりあえず、ランのヤードも気をつけなきゃいけないから、21ヤード走ってる。だから、310か、今。 あれ ?3TD? あれまだ 3TD か。もう一発いけるか、普通に。あ、そうなんだ。普通に。あ、でもサラか。サラ、あと、タッチダウン何回いけんだ。それ次第だな。サラを下げなきゃいけなくなっちゃうよな。下手すると。あ、TD1 回か。はい。じゃあまあいいや。じゃあ大丈夫だ。あ、でもサラ何ヤードいってんだ。下手すると下げないとやばくなるかな。サラ146ヤード。ああ、まだ大丈夫。マンツーか。マンツーだこれ。まあいいや、とりあえず。そろそろいいな、もう下げないとな。長くなっちゃう。
Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
やべ、やっちゃったー。うわ、まずい。これどうしよっかな。そしたらやっちゃったね。
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
とりあえずちょっとロジャースも使っていかないとまずい話になるな。多分そうそう。
And Detroit getting set to go now. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem. Yeah, now a leap and he will make the catch. And out across midfield down to the 45.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket
passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays when he likes as well.
Showed it right there outside of the pocket and on the money. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. They'll come up now on second and a yard.
Looking
to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Foster.
まだ大丈夫だよな。334ヤード。50ヤードちょいしかできないってことだ。
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
ダメだ。やっちゃった。ちょっと欲が出ちゃってるな。
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Oh. Okuda. すげえ、奥田がサックした。
Sargent setting him back on the sack. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Now Kelly. And that will be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
Here's the Panthers punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll score on a 36-yard punt. And this offense, they're going to have an excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Time for another look at this Lions offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? And he's brought down after a very nice game.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
これヤード的に大丈夫なのか。何ヤード今。トータルオフェンス445ヤード。危ね危ね。
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd and 4. But it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. Yeah, he's got it, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on third down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
They'll set up to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions just continue to pour it on. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
サラが取ってパッシングヤード404だけど、まあロジャースもやってるからね。でこれはいいとして、スピデルが335ヤードでコンプリート TD でロジャースが69ヤード、でラッシングが、スピデルが21なんで、350、あと40ヤードちょいがいけんな。40ヤードね。あれ、サラは3タッチダウンか。あとどんぐらいだろう。サラはもう下げた方がいいのか。サラが、147のに TD まだいけるな、一応危ないけど。でニューハウス、まあニューハウスに取らしてもいいかな。ちょっとまあどうしようかな。
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Second down at 5. Looking to throw.
ああ、おい、決まった。おい、これで3サックだからもう、あれだな、出しちゃいけないな、もう。3サック決まっちゃったな。おい、さすが早い。
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here comes the blitz.
おお、早っ。誰？フルトン。すげえ。まさかのフルトン。
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it. Taking on the midfield logo.
これ何ヤードだ？まあとりあえずロジャースで行ってってとこですね。これであれだろう、一応37ヤードだからこれはいけるね。よしよしよし。で、これできるでしょう。これ決まればまあちょうどぐらい。これで一応スピーデルのスタッツがギリギリだけどいけますかね。354ヤード、なんであと30ヤードちょいだからまあいけますね。
I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That's
complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll look to throw again.
よし、OK。これでスピデルも下げて終わりかな。一応あとはもう600ヤードいったらまずいんで、トータルオフェンス523ヤードでしょう。でラッシングヤード、パッシングヤード461だけど、スピデルが373で、394でギリギリ大丈夫で、ロジャースに変える。 で、ラッシングはまだいける。で、レシーブ。TD も3なんでサラは出せない。イーランもちょっと控えたい。なので、もう完璧にちょっとスピデルは下げる感じで、ワイドレシーバーは、イーラム、サラを、ベッカムにして、フォスター、ニューハウスでいいかな。いや、こうでいいか。
Closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth quarter advantage. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by one more.
ラッシング4ヤードが、これは無理だな。満たせない。多分足りないよね。
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
あれギリギリだね。
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their
あ
drive will
と
begin
はあ
at
れ
the
だ
25.
な。一応
Here's
ブ
the
ルトンも
Carolina offense as they get ready to take
良くなっ
over
た
here.
んで、
Well, I think that the folks here hope that maybe this home atmosphere will carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
やべ、これやばいな。
Kelly throwing on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
一応ベルダー下げちゃって、マクリード。
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back to throw. Kelly. Here's Kelly on first down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
3回いっちゃったんで、あとはもうミンセでパーキンス。
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and forever. Looking to throw. Kelly. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long.
一応トータルヤードが、 77ヤード。これダメだな。これ以上いけないんだ。どっちかっつうと。これしんどいな。トータルヤードが稼げない。まあ、しょうがないですけどね。
Now it's Rodgers. Being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That's going to leave him with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
あとだいぶヤード数が少ないんでね。ホッケンソンのヤード稼いで終わりかな。あとはもうパントするしかね。ヒットか。これでこれでいくらだトータルヤード。とりあえずロジャースでいってるよな。ああ大丈夫だ。んで、569ヤードなんで69ヤード。69ヤードってことは31ヤード。
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35.
すっげえギリギリの戦いだな。あと25ヤードか。どうしよっかな。いや、ランだね。ランで。
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity in the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road.
他のディフェンスもちょっと怖くてできないですね。サック4以上と怖いんで。よっしゃ。
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. To try again after the sack. Kelly, a good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. Here's the Panthers punter now. As they're forced to kick for the 6th time today.
2ダウンこれはいいんだよな、多分タイム。一応見よう。スタッツ。578だから、あと22ヤードはいけるってことか。いや、怖いな、でも。ちょっとね。怖い感じだな。一応40の線まではいけるよな。これ反則のやつもヤード数数えられちゃうかな。ああ。これでどうなんだろう。578大丈夫か。
Now they'll run it on the toss. 2 yards on the pickup, it'll be 2nd down. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, Stevie, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder.
危ない、危ない。危ねえよ、これ。これ以上攻めれねえ、マジで。危ねえ、マジで。いやいやいや、勢い余って。大丈夫だよな。うわ、危ねえ。マジギリギリ。おっかねえ、マジで。いや、怖い。
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is
いや、もう
marked
パ
down
ン
at
トしか
about
切
the
れね
3-yard line.
これで危なかった。意外にシグレタリーがめっちゃ伸びて。いや、すげえ怖えな、これ。危ね。一応確認しよう。大丈夫でしょう。大丈夫でしょう。大丈夫でしょう。大丈夫でしょう。これで。あとあれだな。つうか。2ダウン、つかタイム3つ残ってんだよな。2ダウンもちょっとこう、あれかな。1ヤードとかなっちゃうと怖えな。いやーもうパントしか切れねえ、これ。怖すぎる。いやいや。
That's how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Kelly now. Throwing on first down. Under pressure and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Yeah, Detroit back in possession of the football. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed. as they've got the big lead here in the fourth.
すげ
And he'll
え
get credit for a punt
怖い
inside
試合
the
だな、
20,
これ
not
マ
by
ジで。
much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
あれ、いいんだよな。パーキンスはまだ大丈夫だよな。パーキンス、大丈夫のはず。まだ2だもんね。よし、オッケー。オッケー。
The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Keys to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near
惜しいな。
And the Lions come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
よし、オッケー。
Charles, it's one
こ
thing to
れ
win,
で
it's
なん
another
と
thing
か
to
ス
win
タ
and
ッ
put up
ツ
the
は
amount of points
免
that
れ
they
た
did. Boy, were they
はず。
clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about
ト
themselves.
ータルヤードも
I mean, what
ギ
a
リギリ
game
収まっ
to
て
put
る
up
し、
that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
怖かったな、この試合。
You just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Lions, they run their mark to 6-2 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo Bills next week.
一
Meanwhile,
応
for
見よ
Carolina,
う、大丈夫だろ
things
う
are
けど。
kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the
598 ヤ
year.
ード。
And they'll have a tough one at home
で
next
ラッ
week
シングヤード
against
で
the
しょ。
Green
ラ
Bay
ッシングヤー
Packers.
ド。んで、
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
373で、21だから、94。TD は取ってないよな、スピデルで。よし、大丈夫。で、ロジャースも大丈夫。で、ラッシングも、まあ、TD 的に大丈夫。で、レシーバーも、3TD までだから大丈夫と。で、200ヤード以下に収めてると。よし。で、ディフェンスはサックだけだから、サックはみんな4いってない。で、2、まあ、バックスはいないもんね。バックス、奥田フルトン。ってとこか。よし、なんとか、無事に試合終了。怪我人も出なくてよかったですね。これは。11。めでたしですね。とりあえず、あれか、でも、経験値入ってる人いないのかな、特に。いやー、もう後半ね、パントするしかないっていう状態でしたね。お、もうちょいだな、ペッパーズ上がんの。まあ、そうね、あとは。つか、シェルトンに持たせた方が良かったか。まあいいや。イーラム。サラがどんぐらい、3タッチダウンで160ヤードでどんぐらい稼げるのか。わかんないな。そんな稼いだのかわかんないですね。ホッケンソンももうちょいで上がりそうだな。あとあれだな、ギャラガーが上がってくれたらいいんだけど。 惜しいな。まだかかるか、ギャラが。ジャスティス。パーキンス上がりそうだな。マクナイト。まあ、あれだな。あと、モラルだな。モラル一応見よう。モラル結構上がったのかな、これは。どうだろう。モラルが63まで来たな。だいぶいいですね。イーラム70、サラ、ニューハウス70代。いいですね。結構上がってきた。で、ホッケンも上がってて、まあ、あとあれだな、DL 陣は結構上がったんじゃないかな。多分。62か。66。いいですね。セーフティーやってたしな。お、いいね。マクニールも結構上がってる。で、オーエンに、オーダーフェイに、ただあれなんだよな。スピデルが結構疲労しやすい印象がすごいあるんですよね。お、マクナイトも55まで来た。お、フルトン回復。で、シャープにヤングブラッドも回復した。いいですね。いい感じですね。あとあれだな。そっか、スピデルの、なんか疲労しやすいんだよな。タフネスが低いんだろうか。そんなに。えーっと、インジュスタミナでも92あるのか。ウィニングストリーク、オーバー300ヤードパッシング、3パッシング TD で2モラル。あ、そういう計算なんだ。オンアットホーム35、ダンプレイズ、5パッシングタッチダウンで495プラス、500ぐらい入るんだ。5タッチダウンで。ランで21ラッシングヤード、116。すげえな。QB のランってこんなに経験値入るんだ。そりゃ60何ヤードまでって話になるよな。だいぶ入るんだ、QB のラン。ディフェンダーアウトサイドラン、オフェンスフォーカス。トレーニングか。ウィークリートータル1855。なるほどね。はいはいはい。例えば、ペッパーズだと、経験値の、どんなもんなんだろうな。ウィニングストリーク。で、10シーズンラッシングタッチダウンで495。なるほど。41ラッシングタッチダウン。1レセプション。そういう感じなんだ。なるほどね。105ヤード入ると609。確かにランニングバックの経験値って上がりやすいんですね。本当に。で、サラか。今回、サラ。 3T レシービング、38、7レセプション、3レシービングタッチダウンで700経験値入るのか。157で300、だいたい1000ぐらい入る。なるほどね。で、2000入ったという感じなんですね。まあ、いい感じですね。ちなみに、ホッケンソンは、42、100、ああ、これは普通に経験値か。63。なるほどね。なかなか、ホッケンソンを育てることができないって感じですかね。まあ、ちょっと考えないとな、確かに。ただまあ、とりあえずはスピデル優先っていうのもありますけど、で、これだよな、OL の経験値、240、50、30、あんまり入んないんだな、やっぱ、こうやって見ると。そうっすね、OL、やっぱそんなに経験値入るもんじゃないんだ、試合でしても。って感じですね、なんか。そうなんだ。こんなもんなんだな、やっぱ。マクニールは、プラス1アップグレード。ああ、これあれか。44。ダウンプレイの経験しか入ってないな。100ぐらいしか入らないんだ。そういうもんなんだ。で、ここはすごいな。5サック、シーズンのあれでゴールしたから経験値がこんな入ってんのか。で、ファンタジーゴール、2サック、ファンブルリカバーもしてる。だいぶ、ワンセーフティーすげえな。200くらい入んだ。大きいですね。で、ジャスティスも、3サックぐらいいってたから、5サックインシーズン。ここでジャスティスも満たしたのか。これが大きいんだ、経験値。で、3サックでしょ。で、ダウンプレイで、タックルの、あれ、トータルいくつ入ったんだろう。2000、3000近く入ったのか。大きいな。でも、オダフェが、またガツガツ、稼いでたんで、3サック34の1タックル、2フォースファンブル。2回もやったの？そっか。大きいですね。リンチ出てないか。今回しかも。おそらく。出てんのか。52？ 45。リンチの方が出てる？そんな、そうなんだ。1サック、3サック、16ダウンプレイしかやってないもんな。確かに。まあ、これはこんなもんですかね。で、マクリードだな。注目は。 ダウンプレイ、インターセプション、1回で200なんだ。まあでもちょうどスピード上がったとこで、インターセプトはいいですね。で、奥田ももうちょいだな。ワンサック決めてたもんな。まあ、目いっぱいパフォーマンスを発揮できた試合ってとこですかね、これは。ただなんか調子疲労がやばくなってきてるのかなっていう感じもありますね。キャロウェイ。で、次がビルズか。ビルズ。パッシングヤード、ラッシングヤード。ラッシュ TD、パス TD、オフェンスランク。まあちょっとね、スピデルで積極的にいってるんで、今季は。ちょっとオフェンスランク高いかもしれないですよね。ビルスか、レイブンズ、ペイトリオッツ、パッカーズ、シーホークス。オーファイなのかなこれ、ひょっとして。結構、あれなんかもしれないですよね。忙しそうだな、多分。そういう感じの結果にも見えなくないですよね、これ。戦ったら多分強い方だの気がするし、多分そういう感じなんだな、おそらくは。まあ一応、どっちも怪我人出てなかったんじゃないかな。ああ、出てる。なるほどね。センター。うわ、結構えぐいな。センター系が。えぐいっすね。ビルズ、1回か。なるほど。まあちょっと。まあ慎重に。そろそろ調整して備える必要がありそうかな。折り返しだしってとこですかね。まあというわけで、ここで落ちます。はい。お疲れ様です。